Test 1, 2, 3, check. Test 1, 2, 3, check. Testing. What's up, ghosties? Happy New Year. Countless Ghosts again with another video, and tonight, I mean, this is pretty much video has been long overdue. I already told you guys that I would do an end of the year review video talking about everything that I went through back in 2021 and how I intend to start a new fresh year in 2022. But I want to go ahead and first start off back to like how I got here to Winston Salem in the first place. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. I'm just going to keep the story short. So back in 2018, while I was still living in Charlotte, let's just say that things were pretty bad. The place that I was living in, it was a complete how can I find the words? It was just horrible. Like, the wood on the outside was rotted. There was a mice in my room, like, crawling around. Couldn't be able to get. And just the floorboards were got pretty messed up. Mostly that's during for me, walking around the house with like muddy shoes sometimes and muddy boots. But before we moved here to Winston-Salem, a group of, people came to work on repainting the walls and fixing the rotted wood outside the apartment. Yeah, the duplex. And they did do a good job, The walls that were repainted look absolutely nice, smell fresh too. And yeah, we ended up moving. Now see, while Mom was here in Winston-Salem looking for a place, staying with her friend, I was with my grandparents in Rayford near Fayetteville. And I stayed there for about a good solid 3 months until I came here around August of 2019. I decided to stay with my mom and her friend. And things were okay until like around, I'd say, September. That's when things started to get bad. He just started flipping the hell out. I don't know what, I also don't know what was wrong with him. Like, he just started flipping out. Apparently, my mom, I think, accidentally kicked him out of bed, and after that, the next day, he just went off the rails. Just went completely off the rails. He was not only attacking her, but he was also attacking me. Basically flying off the handle. Actually, one time when he was in the bathroom, I overheard him talking to his friend, talking about how he started taking care of 2 grown-ass adults. And I'm like, okay, how's he taking care of us? I mean, is he cooking for us? Is he washing our clothes? Is he, doing anything for us? No, we're doing that stuff ourselves. We're just, staying in his place until we can get a place around, which we did eventually. But next month, around October, things just got really, really bad. So he ended up, bringing a woman over while me and my mom were staying there. And for the record, I'm not gonna, mention her name. I don't even know her name, to be honest. But he ended up walking right past my mom with her and came in the house. And I was cool about it at first. I was like, hi, waving and stuff. And as soon as my mom, got in, I was like, what the, what the hell is going on? And that's when she just went off the rails, got in a, verbal, fight with him. The lady ended up leaving. I actually ended up saying something before she left. I was like, yeah, I think it's best that you, leave. She was like, yep. She just got her car and drove off. And as soon as he got back in, he just started flipping out. Like, it went from 0 to 100 real quick. He just flipped out. He started throwing our stuff out of his apartment. He was like, get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house. He just completely lost it. Him and my mom ended up getting into it when he was throwing her stuff out of her bedroom. He broke my Nana's glass. It was like a sort of like glass, like crystal bowl. Yeah, he ended up breaking that. He went completely off the rails. I'm not gonna lie, I was legit, I am not gonna lie to you, I was legit afraid that he was gonna likely kill us in our sleep or something, or do something to us while we were asleep. Like, I don't think I went to sleep till around probably 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. He just went completely off. And you know what, he started making these started making them these new rules, these demands, don't use my bathroom, don't use my stove, don't use my fridge, don't use my washing machine and dryer. He just became pretty much like a friggin' dictator, and just started making these these new rules. Basically being petty is what he was doing. And so, he even said don't use his electricity. And I'm like, bruh, we've stayed in here for almost, Mom's stayed in there longer than me. She's stayed in there since June, and I stayed in there since August. Point is, we stayed in there for about good solid, for Mom, it was no wait. About, at the time, a good solid 5 months. Me, it was 2 months. Well, no, I'll say it was 3 months. But yeah, I just we were practically walking on eggshells around this guy, because I honestly didn't want to cause any more problems. It's I'm gonna be honest with you, I was pretty pissed at how the way he was treating us, and how the way he was manhandling our stuff. I literally wanted to beat his ass. I swear I did. You have no idea. I was livid when he flipped out on us for no reason. It's I can only deal with so much, but when you push me over the edge, I intend to snap back, believe me. So, one time, right, I'm, just being my own business, got my, TV on, and he's like, bruh, didn't I tell you not to use my electricity? And back in my mind, I'm like, nigga, you do not want to fuck with me. You do not want this, believe me. You definitely do not want this. So, one time, I ended up going out with my mom to get some Chinese food. I come back. Turns out, it's I have a whole bunch of stuff on my TV stand, movies, stuff like that, and my TV on course on here. Now, luckily he didn't break it. I legit thought he was gonna break my TV, and then I would be even more pissed than I already was. But he ended up moving the TV stand out. Luckily he didn't break anything. He wasn't gonna be that petty. I'm pretty sure he knew better than to fuck with my shit. But he ended up moving the TV stand out, unplugged the TV, and just left it alone. And, to avoid confrontation and to avoid to prevent, for my shit getting broken, I told my mom, hey, is it cool if I, maybe I think it'd be best that I just, leave the TV, in the car. And she's like, wow, what happened? I'm like, he ended up moving my TV stand, and ended up unplugging my TV. Luckily, he didn't break it. But I just honestly didn't want to destroy it. I didn't want anything to happen to it. So she had a better idea. She was like, let's go ahead and put it in my room. And I think one night we ended up coming out, go and get something to eat. Come back. I'm in the bedroom because at the time I was sleeping on a chair with an ottoman, and it wasn't really doing me any good. So, Mom was talking to her friend on the phone in the living room. Meanwhile, I was in the bedroom, you know, chilling. And he ended up coming in, right? And I think he was talking to his friend about us, I think. And as soon as he got off, like while my mom was talking to her friend on the phone, he just for some reason like went off the rails again. And you know, like I think he saw that the TV was gone, that it was in, and he probably assumed he got that TV plugged up, didn't he? You know, that's probably what he was thinking. Luckily, I had the door locked because he was about to bust in and destroy some more shit. Like I'm telling you, he was like going off. He was like, open this fucking door, open this fucking door. I'm like, bruh, like I'm saying, like, what is wrong with you? He's like, unlock my fucking door. I'm like, oh, with my dead body, I ain't doing it. Like, I'm saying, honestly, I did not trust him to, you know, not break anything. I did not unlock that door. And so he calls the cop. Like, I'm saying, this is the second time. First time during, like, it was like on the last day of October, around Halloween, is when he called the cops after, you know, like the whole, like, altercation and all that. Second time he calls the cops, and, you know, he's trying to get them to get us out of here. And I'm like, they're like, I'm saying, like, they've stayed there for like a few months. They have rights to, you know, I'm saying they have, you know, rights to pretty much, you know, everything up in here. He's like, really? I'm like, bro, like, okay, look, I get it, you know, it's your house, but we have rights here. You let us stay here. But you know what? It's like, at the time, my mom was looking for us an apartment. Around the time we were able to get one, especially like before Christmas came, because I had no intention of staying in this house with him like a minute longer. You know, around Thanksgiving, you know, everything cooled down. You know, we all cooled down, all chilled, all had a good Thanksgiving, and, you know, chilled out. And so around December, my mom finally got us a place. Luckily, she was able to get it before, you know, Christmas. So we ended up using our Ford Explorer at the time to take all of our stuff, every bit of our, you know, furniture, and just move it, you know, ourselves instead of having to get a U-Haul. I'm saying maybe if we got a U-Haul, maybe things could have moved a little bit more faster, but unfortunately, we didn't have enough money at the time to get a U-Haul. And so, sorry, take my shoe off. Anyway, and so, you know, we moved everything. And granted, he did help us. You know, we finally got all of our stuff out of his, you know, place and into our place. Now, at the time, I didn't have a bed, so I ended up having to get an air mattress and sleep on that. But then, you know, afterwards, around January, things started getting really bad for me. See, mind you, one thing I forgot to mention, I was in serious pain at the time. Like, I literally felt pain everywhere. My upper body and then my lower body. And turns out, you know, after dealing with this, you know, sharp pain in my leg to where I could hardly walk or move for almost like, I'd say 2 months, finally around February 11th on my mom's birthday, she ended up taking me to the hospital so they could find out what's wrong with me. Turns out I had a sciatica flare-up in my leg. And I think it was my right one. Yep, I think it was my right leg, and I had a bit of a swelling in my left leg from standing on it for too long. So they ended up giving me medicine, and after a few days, the medicine worked. I was able to move around. I was able to actually, you know, function properly and get better. Then, after a few months, I think it, you know, flared up once again. Same routine, went to the hospital, gave me medicine, so on and so forth. And I'd say things are good. Oh, I finally got my Xbox One that I've waited for almost over a year to get. At the time, we couldn't because we had so much stuff to do, and I was very patient. I was very patient. I decided to wait it out. I was like, trust me, Ali, it's gonna work out in the end. It's all gonna pay off soon enough. So I patiently waited, and then around June, I finally got it. I got me an Xbox One S, a PDP Midnight Blue wired controller. Because see, wired controllers are much better than a wireless one because you don't have to constantly waste money on batteries and stuff like that. So yeah, I ended up getting a wired controller. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for 2020. Now 2021. To be honest, like a whole bunch of random stuff happened, but I ended up getting this camera, and also ended up getting that laptop over there. Oh, let me just show you guys. See that laptop behind me? It's a custom HP laptop, not touchscreen like the one that I used to have. The one I used to have was a touchscreen. It was an HP Notebook Red laptop. Unfortunately, back when I was in Charlotte, I damaged it by accidentally spilling liquid on it. One time I had my, legs staying out of the bed. Like, it was really sticking out. And I had like this little, table where I had my laptop and a cup of, liquid on there. I'm just too embarrassed to say. Okay, I mean, it mainly a cup of pee. I don't know why I had that near my laptop, but anyway, I end up like moving my leg around and accidentally kicked over the cup and spilled all over my laptop. I dried it out, and after a few days, it was working, but really it wasn't. And I've just been dealing with this problem ever since. So, had to wait for a long time to get a replacement laptop, but I did, and now I finally got one. And now I'm a lot more careful about like the kind of stuff I have around it, because see, it's like I have honestly learned over the years to take better care of my stuff. Like, I have learned to, be more cautious and not, do certain things that could damage my electronics. So yeah, now I'm more, cautious about how to do things. Now, not a whole lot happened in 2021, but a few months ago, something major for me did happen. Sciatica once again flared up, and I would say it was equally as bad as, or like what happened in 2020. Like, yeah, that was bad. Like, super bad. It happened, like the day after I ended up having my doctor's appointment. I just, like, felt like an immediate, sharp pain in my right leg, and I knew right then and there, like, right off the bat, immediately I knew sciatica. Once again, it's just so horrible. It's like, honestly, whenever I have a sciatica flare up in my leg, it feels like I'm being like poked with needles, like I'm being like, or even like stabbed with like, yeah, like stabbed with like knives or needles and stuff like that. That's honestly what it feels like. But yeah, luckily this didn't last for a long time, because I ended up going to the hospital, took medicine, but the thing is, medicine was not working, so I had to resort to other measures to, make sure that this would stop. Actually, one time I was really lied down on the bed. It was such a horrible. This was like one of the worst days. I kept on, twisting and turning, twisting and turning on the bed. And every time I would move, I would feel immediate sharp pain. I would clench onto my fist and feet so tight because it was super painful. You know? It took a long time for me to get out of the bed, or at least like sit up straight. But you know, like I said, luckily this didn't last. You know, I did use medicine, but I also used other, you know, like natural like remedies to help me, and it did help. I used like magnesium oil and this muscle relaxer gel. You know, rubbed it on the area where it hurts, and after a few days I finally felt better. You know, I could finally, you know, walk again. I ended up having a doctor's appointment, and my doctor suggested that, you know, I go on a low carb diet, which means no soda, no potatoes, no pizza, pasta, or, you know, anything like that. Just, you know, cut back. And that's actually one of the things I intend to do this year, you know. And he referred me to this weight loss specialist for, you know, weight loss surgery. And I ended up talking to them. I actually ended up having an online seminar with them around December. I was supposed to have one in November, but unfortunately I missed out on my chance, so they rescheduled it. And at first I was thinking weight loss, but now I'm thinking maybe medical weight loss wouldn't be such a bad thing. Because I feel like if I end up getting a weight loss surgery, I have to, you know, stop eating certain things that I enjoy. Which, honestly, I can do that, you know, very easily. You know, just gotta cut back on certain things, gotta cut back on fried foods, you know, stuff like that. And I can do it. You know, I can do it. I guess I'm just, I don't know, at the point where maybe, you know, it honestly wouldn't be such a bad thing, because last time I weighed myself, and I think first time I weighed myself, I was at 460 pounds, and that's the most I've had in a while, and that's like the most I've weighed in a while. Last time I weighed myself, I was at 453, and then the last time I weighed myself, I was at 442 or 447. So I've been losing a little bit of weight. I've been, you know, doing what I'm supposed to, and yeah. As you guys can already tell from my latest vlog, I ended up having a good Christmas. You know, I ended up getting a whole bunch of stuff. Got 2 new video games to add to my collection. Got Resident Evil 2 and Battlefield 4. Also, if you go onto my second channel, King Ali Ghost Gaming, you'll see the gameplay video that I put out. I beat the game playing as Leon, and now I'm replaying it, trying to, you know, see if I'm saying after everything I've, you know, experienced, everything that I've pretty much collected, I'm trying to see if I can do that within under like 4 hours. Right now I'm on 2 hours and 20-some minutes. Now Battlefield 4, I've been playing a little bit of that, but still need to play some more of that. And yeah, the games are good. Got some new Timberlands, because if you take a look at these, like right here, these are pretty much worn out. I mean, they're still in good condition, but yeah, these need to be cleaned. I actually intend to get some suede cleaner and some shoe protective spray for those. I wouldn't say 2021 was a bad year. but it wasn't a good year either. It was a somewhat okay year. I'll say like 50-50. What was I gonna say? But yeah, you know, I mean, I intend to, you know, come into the year 2022 on a good note, you know. Already I'm sorry, you know, we just like started cleaning stuff, like, you know, started cleaning stuff up, you know, started like moving stuff around. I might probably switch things up in my bedroom a little bit. I haven't decided yet. But then again, I think everything that I have in my room is perfect the way it is, and I might probably, you know, just leave it like that. But I ended up helping my mom move some stuff in the living room. Yeah. But yeah, see, like this is like my new mom for 2022. You know, positive energy, positive vibes, and positive attitude will get you positive results. I really do think that. And yeah, I really do have a feeling that 2022 is going to be a good year. Hopefully people will stop being a Karen. And honestly, to all the, you know, Karens out there that are not really a Karen, I really feel bad for you guys. Like the fact that your name is practically getting dragged repeatedly in the mud. I mean, this whole meme started back, I think, in 2020, in like year 2020 or 2019. Probably, I'd say 2019. And it's just been a meme ever since. No, scratch that. I think now 2020 is when the meme started. Like, or like not the meme, but like the trend started. And it's just been, you know, doing it. You okay? Alright. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I really have a feeling that 2022 is gonna be a good year, you know? And I do intend to do something this year. Get a job maybe, go to school, I mean, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's my review for everything that went down in 2021. Like, especially all the way back in 2018. Yeah, that's my review. I just want to take time to say this. Goodbye, 2021. You've been horrible. Okay. Alright. Anyway. But yeah, goodbye 2021. You've been a somewhat horrible year. And hello 2022 with open arms. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Love you guys all to death. Yeah, I do. Sorry, my mom's talking. Sorry, I don't know if you hear my mom's talking to me. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't also subscribe to King Ali Ghost Gaming and King Ali Ghost Reacts, because I intend to have, you know, content out for those channels. I even intend on doing creating like a YouTube banner and icon photo for my reaction channel. Like I said, love you guys all to death. Stay true, stay loyal, stay safe, because even though people are getting vaccinated, we're still in the pandemic. Happy New Year to all of you. Hope you have a really great year. I really hope that, you know, you guys have a good one. You know, hope that things turn out for you. Oh, one more thing before I go. I forgot to mention this. On New Year's Eve, I was like taking out garbage, and you know, I saw like this girl and like talking to her friends and stuff, and she looked directly at me and called me a burnt marshmallow. I'm like, really? That's the best you got? But you know what? I'm saying right now, I'm not letting that, you know, ruin my year. Like, I'm not, you know, letting that, yeah, I'm definitely not letting that ruin my year. But I'll tell you this much. Like, I literally said to I didn't say it to her. I wanted to say it to her, but I decided to say it to myself. If I'm a, you know, burnt marshmallow, then you're a ghetto ass hood rat Karen. Yeah, I did say that. Not to her face, but I said to myself. Yeah, I mean, if I'm a, you know, burnt marshmallow, all because I had on an ash hoodie, black jeans, and black and white Adidas, and was a bit, you know, thick, I'm like, okay, that's how you feel? Well then, if I'm a, you know, I mean honestly, if I'm a, you know, burnt marshmallow, then you're a ghetto ass red Karen. And I just left it at that because, like, I'm not gonna, yeah, let that, you know, stuff get to me. But I'll tell you right now, I'm no one's bitch, I'm no one's slave, and I'm definitely no one's, you know, punching bag. Like their little personal punching bag. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna, like, lie down and take it. That's not me. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Love you guys all to death, and peace.